Grammar of Temo hajimaranai is mean that even if something is no use or there is no point to something. In Japanese, when you use the grammar of Temo hajimaranai, which means that you can use the verb only as you see here. But when you use the verb, you should change the verb to be the te form and followed by mo, and the last one followed by hajimaranai, which means that you begin by the verb and change the verb to be the te form, after that followed by mo and the last one followed by hajimaranai. And it has the meaning that there is no point to something, or even if you is no use, something like this. So to make more understand about how to use the grammar of Temo hajimaranai, the next we are going to see some example together. The first example, 今さら担当者を責めても始まらない。今さら担当者を責めても始まらない。Which means that it's no use blaming the person in charge now. It's no use blaming the person in charge now. In here we say that they use the verb 責める, right? 責める is mean that blaming somebody, right? 責める and when you change to be the te, so you can say 責めて and you can follow by も始まらない. So in this sentence it says 今さら担当者を責めても始まらない, which means that there is no use blaming the person in charge now. For example, somebody you tell him or tell her to do something, but for the time to do, he or she didn't do anything. Everything just the same. So in that time, even you blame him or blame her, your word doesn't go. So in the case like that, you can say, even you blame, nothing can change, right? So in the case like that, each one you can say, 今さら担当者を責めても始まらない. That means you should do by yourself. Let's see the next example. 文句を言っても始まらないだろう。文句を言っても始まらないだろう. Which means that complaining won't change anything. Complaining won't change anything. In this example, you see that they use the verb you is mean say something. You or say something. And you change to be a te form, you can say ite, right? So after that, you change the verb to be a te form, you just follow by mo hajimaranai. So in this, they can say ite mo hajimaranai. And in this sentence, say 文句を言っても始まらないだろう. That means even you say when you say somebody, you complain somebody, right? Even you complain your job or your work that's not going on. So you have to do by yourself. You have to start from yourself. So even you say something, your word still the same. Your view still does not go any on. So in the case like that, in Japan you can say 文句を言っても. 文句を言っても is mean that complain or you say something. hajimaranai daro, which means that even you say something or you complain, nothing can be changed. You have to start to change. Something like this. An example. 自分で考えても始まらないので、先生に聞いてみよう。自分で考えても始まらないので、先生に聞いてみよう。Which means that it's no good thinking about this on my own. So I will try asking the teacher. It's no good thinking about this on my own. So I will try asking the teacher. In this sentence, we see that they use the verb 考える. 考える is mean thinking or considering something. So in the case when you change the verb 考える to the day form, you can say 考えて, right? So after you can change the verb to be the day form, you just follow by も始まらない and say 考えても始まらないので自分で考えても始まらないので which means it's no good thinking about this on my own way. Or even you thinking and you start to do something but in that idea it's not work. It doesn't work. So you have to ask your teacher. So in the case like this, you can say 自分で考えても始まらないので先生に聞いてみよう something like this. For example, you don't know something. For mathematics, you cannot solve the problem, right? Even you still trying to solve, but you still haven't found the solution yet, right? So to save the time or to make sure that that is the true way to solve the problem, so you can say 自分で考えても始まらないので先生に聞いてみよう try to ask the teacher, right? Let's see the next example. 今さら後悔しても始まらないし次のことを考えよう。今さら後悔しても始まらないし次のことを考えよう。Which means that it's too late to regret things now. Let's think about the next step. It's too late to regret things now. Let's think about the next step. In this sentence, we see that they use the verb 後悔する. 後悔する when you change to be the day form, you can change like 後悔して. Right? So after you change the verb to be 後悔して, you just follow by も始まらない. And in this sentence, they mean 後悔しても始まらない is mean even you regret, it cannot solve the problem or it's too late to think about that, right? So they say 次のことを考えよう so let's think about the next step. So in Japanese, indicates that you do something. For example, you take the examination but you fail and you still regret about the last examination that you took. So even you regret, nothing changed, nothing could be better. So in a good way, you should think about the future, think about what you have to do on. So in the case like this, you can say in Japanese, 今さら後悔しても始まらないし、次のことを考えよう。今さら後悔しても始まらない which means that even you regret, right? It cannot solve the problem because it already in the past. Something like this. Even you regret, even you are regret something like this. And it says 好きなことを考えよう which means let's think about the next step. So I hope that you understand about how to use the grammar of Temo hajimaranai. Temo hajimaranai which means that every time you just repeat the verb in the date form only. You cannot use with another, such as noun or adjective.